Yo, what's up guys, John Boogle here, and here we are, finally 20k Q&A. I mean, this is a bit late. I mean, we're almost at like 25k now, but I mean, here it is, 20k Q&A. If you're wondering why it's so late, it's because when I hit 20k during that time period, I got COVID, so yeah. Well, after a couple of weeks of some suffering, I have recovered, and finally here we are to go into the 20k Q&A, but let's begin, cause there's a lot of questions. Oh, actually, before we begin, of course, these questions came from my Discord, so if you want to go join the Discord, a link is in the description. And yeah, let's begin. First question in the video, very easy one here. Why do I consider myself a free-to-play fish faxer? Well, I don't consider myself a free-to-play fish faxer. I am a free-to-play fish faxer, so yeah. Just speaking facts. Why am I such a bad slave? Well, hold on here. You got it the wrong way. You are the bad slave here. You are the green tea slave. Have I whaled on Dokkan before? No, because I've spent, what, like a fish amount, maybe semi-whale, but not full-on whale. Like, if I was a whale, I wouldn't be missing any Dokkan Fest exclusives or any of the new LRs at all, but I am missing a lot of stuff. Because of course, as a fish faxer, you gotta save and skip banners. What? Who? Warframe content, maybe. I mean, I used to do a lot of Warframe streams back in the day, so when cross-save comes, maybe I'll go back to doing some Warframe streams or something. Boogle X elevator. If you remember that, you're a true OG. Least favorite in terms of design? Let's see. Is that by visual design or actual, like, character ability design? Well, if we're going by visual, it's Bennett, and by character ability design, I would have to say Jinyan. Man, favorite cheese? I don't really know, because I don't eat, like, too much cheese at all. I don't know, maybe just mozzarella? I don't know. Hey, music question, always love these. Have I considered starting any music projects this year or listening to others? Well, this year has been probably one of the best years in music history, so of course I'm listening to a lot of just great albums this year. And of course I'm gonna make a follow-up video of my favorite albums of the year. At the end of the year, of course, I did make a video halfway through the year of my favorite projects of the year. If you haven't watched that already, go down below and watch it, or just click the card right here. And yeah, watch that. The full version of the whole year is gonna be out soon. I mean, it's gonna be a massive video because this year is just so mega stacked. But to answer the second part of the question, or the first part of the question since I answered the second one first, have I considered starting any music projects? Well, I'll say this. There is something coming. There is something in the works. But it is gonna take a long time. Like, it is gonna take a while because it's only me. It's just me alone and no one else. So it is gonna take a long time to construct this thing together. But it is gonna be something special. Now, as for what it's gonna be, of course, it's gonna be a concept album. For sure. Of course, I love production to death, so I'm gonna spend as many hours as I can just pouring it into the production, just making it so luscious and amazing and grand. But of course, I still have a lot of more things to learn. I still have a lot of more research to do, just so much more work to do. It is gonna take a while to just finish it and polish it. Of course, I have to master everything as well and do everything on my own. And I still am missing parts of the setup. I still don't have a full setup yet, so yeah, it's gonna take a long while, but I have already built the concept for it, so that is done. Of course, step one is, of course, the ideas. I already do have the whole concept done in mind. Now it's just to working on building it. What the dog doing? I don't know, you tell me, what is the dog doing? Because this is a question that the universe does need to know, and I don't have the answer to it. Has my top 10 favorite Tyler songs changed since the last Q&A? Let me actually check again, because Tyler did drop a project this year, of course. He's kept his 2-year cycle for a long while now. But, let me actually see, because I kind of forget my top 10. Yeah, okay, so most of it is the same, but number 9 and 10, probably I'd move those down, and of course, add Massa and Corso from Tyler's new project. Hot Wind Blows would probably be number 11 because that sample is just so beautiful. Anyone I'm confident in saying that mastered autotune? Not really, because it's always evolving. I mean, there's always been that one iconic sound that everyone grasps onto and evolves from, but has anyone mastered it? Not yet. I don't think so. Not yet. But to the most iconic, of course, I would think the pioneers, like, even though I don't like Future too much, I would have to say Future does play a big part. Of course, Travis Scott really pushed the boundaries of autotune usage and made it something so much more dense, and it did pack a bigger punch than most of the other previous artists. Of course, one does come to mind, the whole Chipmunk production thing did really come from Kanye, of course, but the whole autotune thing started, well, it started to explode with 808s, so I think I would give some credit there as well. Of course, 808s has been the foundation for pretty much majority of the mainstream artists right now. But yeah, the people who got close, of course, are the pioneers that changed the whole scape of music, really, like T-Pain, of course, Future. Well, I don't like Future, he did have a huge impact, of course, Kanye, Travis Scott, and yeah, a couple others in there as well. 3025. I mean, we already know the answer. There's no simp activity out here. Genshin or Dokkan? Dokkan easy. No questions, no nothing. Dokkan easy on that one. When am I dropping Battle Cats? I was gonna drop it when I lost my account, but of course, when I cover everything, really, that's when I'm gonna drop it. Yes, but expect to see them in 2027. Favorite inside joke of Boogle Chord? Probably just the random insults, of course. I like to clown on my mods all the time, and I get clowned on pretty much 24/7 or 25/8 on Boogle Chord, so yeah. I've probably answered this before, but I guess I could answer it again. Left 4 Dead 2, easy. Damn, meaning of life. Heavy question, heavy question. Well, my interpretation is, of course, to seek meaning. That is probably the meaning in life, is to seek meaning. By that, of course, I mean seeking what you are supposed to do, what you are put in this place for, what interests you, what doesn't interest you, every step of that journey, and finding out who you are. I think that is the meaning in life, if that makes sense. Let's see, Dokkan / fighters, Left 4 Dead 2, Warframe. People sleep on Warframe a lot because it's grindy as hell, but there is, of course, a fun part to that grind. I mean, it is preference in the end. Of course, I do love to grind. Forza Horizon 5, I mean, that's a pretty hype game coming out pretty soon, and in that story category, I guess I would say Outlast if you want some deep lore. Just a good classic game, one of the best of all time in my opinion. Though I don't really play that much story games, but yeah, Outlast is the last one. This is a trap, but good thing I'm a free-to-play fish faxer, so yeah. Yes, there's a lot coming soon, of course. The return of the Boogle Chord League, one of the biggest events I've ever done. And of course, with second year coming around on Boogle Chord, of course, there's going to be lots of new events, giveaways, and stuff. When is the last time I had baked beans? Probably a couple months ago, maybe like August or early June, somewhere around there. Version Z, well, the most I would want from version Z is, of course, a friend system update and a world tournament revamp. Those are the two most wanted things for me and for a lot of people in the community, because those two things are probably some of the worst things in Dokkan, and yeah, if those get fixed, Dokkan is a near perfect game, so yeah. Almost since the beginning of the English version. Yes, for sure, and they will probably mostly be on BO3, because of course BO3 is the GOAT custom zombies, and of course BO3 zombies is just never gonna die, so yeah. BO3 the GOAT. And the gameplay I'm actually probably gonna use for this video is gonna be BO3, so yeah. Favorite color between red and purple, either or. Do I like Boogle Chord as it is now, or would I rather go back? This is kind of a split answer for me. While I do like the current state of Boogle Chord, but I would go back for, of course, the activity at the time, and of course all the members at the time, because those were the core members of Boogle Chord. Of course, what makes a Discord great is not only the server, but the members in it, and that was when the members were at its best. But as for the Discord server itself, I would say right now is definitely miles better than previously, but of course, the members has changed a lot. But that's just how it is with Discord servers. New people come in, and the old people slowly fade away into nothingness, and they just step away, and the new people coming in, and the cycle goes on. 0, I don't drink beer. Beer is disgusting. Wine though. That wine though. Let's see, how has the clown activity changed since the last Q&A? I would say definitely with more and more people joining. Definitely a record for people joining Boogle Chord for sure. So yeah, the most members joining at once. The clownery and the clown activity scale is definitely in the high 80s, as before I would say it was in the 60s or the 50s. Genshin or Battle Cats, well, this is a pretty easy choice. Genshin easy. Favorite beverage is green tea or water or red wine. When more streams? Soon. Soon, probably. I mean, we'll see. And if I had to choose between one out of the choices you gave, it would definitely be Dokkan. No, I don't know. Whichever is easier to clean or has the most protein. I don't really have a favorite. I don't even remember like any of the side quests. My Google history is just Dokkan Wiki, pretty much. No, the clown activity. 20, I'm still a cool teenager. Yeah, I'm 20. Definitely 2K17. I had like, what, 7,000 hours on 2K17. And like, on 2K19, I also had like 5,000 hours on 2K19, so yeah, the most hours on a game was, yeah, NBA 2K17 with 7,000 or 8,000, somewhere around there. I don't know, you seem kind of fake. I mean, this is pretty obvious, isn't it? Has to be the Supreme Leaders. No, unfortunately, Bagel is lost. It would definitely be Leaves, but Bag is definitely the most buyable in bulk, so in realistic views it would be Bag. Depends on the situation. Mixing and mastering, because when I originally started making guides, there was like no other commentary guides on YouTube to be found. The after shower, no, and no. Probably, I mean, the next Boogle Chord Sings is definitely gonna be up to the people this time. I mean, we'll see what gets voted the most, and that's what we'll be singing, because it's just a good-ass gacha game, and it's Dragon Ball, so what more can you ask for? Caramelized, for sure. Yeah, he's already banned. I don't know. Neither of them. Arc, modded for sure. Custom zombies for sure. Left 4 Dead 2 for sure. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Yes. Will last as long as my channel lasts. Why do I lurk? To catch the clowns, of course. I think it was like the Ninja series on the original Xbox. Tombstone, easy. Tombstone the GOAT. If I admit to whaling, that would be making me a capper. And I'm a free-to-play fish faxer, so we don't cap out here, so yeah. Can't cap out here. I think I'm still far from being at a place of satisfaction. No. Top 5 whales, let's see. At number 5, of course, it's 5. At number 4, it's 5. At number 3, it's Viper. At number 2, it's Viper again. And at number 1, it's 5. Thoughts on Noelle? Noelle is solid. Probably like the best all-around character. Forza Horizon 5 for sure. It's great. Build a studio. I haven't really watched anime in a while, but I guess I'm just watching the seasonals, really. BO3, easy. No, I skipped Coconut. Xbox, PS2, and Series X. I probably have a Wii somewhere, but it's like dead. Probably. Some kind of flower or something. I don't know. Maybe. Eggs for sure. Boring. Yeah, it's gotta be between Shadows and Garrod Crovey for sure. I mean, Der Eisen is up there too, Origins is up there, Mob of the Dead, the original is up there. There's just a lot, but yeah. Two most favorites, definitely either Shadows or Garrod Crovey. Kobe Bean Bryant. Damn, I don't actually know. But out of the games I play right now, it's probably Battle Cats. Combo question here. I don't know, Hitler, because Hitler? I don't know. I don't know, a steak? You're gonna have to ask Ponos now. It feels good, but do you know what the real question here is? How does it feel to put Die Rise above Zetsubo? How does that feel? The Battle Cats. Either just soft boiled or just classic fried? Dry. No? Damn, this is hard. Favorite 12 key and 18 key super attacks from Dokkan. 18 key, I think it still has to be the 5th year Gogeta Blue 18 key super attack. 12 key, I think it has to be MUI. MUI's 12 key is just iconic. The title track, no, I haven't been to a wreck in like 2 years now. Boo Tank's easy. Probably the prime variant since it's gonna be way faster. Cold, easy. I mean, this is pretty obvious, isn't it? Araragi and 8-Man are the two, I guess, contenders at like number 1A and 1B. And of course, Shinobu has to be the female. True clown activity captured. Wolf Boss OST easy. Oh, we're getting the difficult questions now. Clannad or Monogatari series, which one is better? Well, as a series, Monogatari definitely way better. But the second part of the question, Owari Season 2 or After Story, I would definitely have to say After Story because After Story is one of the greatest animes ever made. Even though Owari Season 2 is just like the most hype, crazy shit ever. But yeah, my personal favorite is the Monogatari series. But I mean, we all know how great Clannad After Story is. And if you haven't watched Clannad, I highly recommend it. Watch Clannad, then Clannad After Story. Clannad After Story is a masterpiece. It's good. A lot of effort was put into it. No, definitely the one where I talk about music for 50 minutes? Barely. I mean, it's no secret, we all know 5 is the best and true Shisho. Yes. What? You're not a cool teen though. I'm the cool teen. No, but I did visit the plugin settings and save them for info on the others. It's not even minimum wage. It is nothing. No, probably, but that's cringe. Here we go. Legends or Battle Cats? Which game is better? I mean, even though Legends gets hated on pretty hard, I would have to say it is definitely a lot better than Battle Cats. Of course, no, don't really care about it. I mean, it's truth easy. I'm not even a whale. Yes, but right now, no. Yes, very. It's pretty good. I don't know, Total Zanarchy. I did expect it to grow big, but not this active. Like, the activity we have for the amount of server members we have is kinda insane. Because usually the activity is extremely low for the amount of members a server like mine has, but the activity is just always either just batshit insane or it just enters a lull period, which is still pretty active for a Discord with only like 1.5k to 2k members. Yeah, there's a lot. I pretty much listen to almost everything posted in there when I do have the time. Unless I've heard it before, of course. It really depends. I mean, I listen to everything. Every single genre, all genres, every type of music. As long as there's good production and it's not cringe, then I will listen. It's real. I don't have one favorite genre because, of course, I listen to so many genres of music, but I guess my most listened in the past like year or 6 months or so. Bam, here it is. 6 months. That's what it's looking like for most listened. And of course, counting even further back than that, this is what it looks like. Top 3. I guess I'll list top 3. Industrial, post-punk, and hip-hop. There we go. Favorite 3 roles, let's see, has to be Dango Daikazoku, of course, Easy A, and I guess UR? Yeah, probably UR. I like the UR color a lot. Both. No. Because winter is just clearly superior. I mean, in summer, if it gets hot, you can't really cool yourself down as much as you can. And, of course, AC bills and other electricity bills just skyrocket because of it. But in winter, it's cold and you can just wear extra clothing and drink hot beverages and do a whole bunch of stuff that you can't do during summer. In summer, you just suffer. In winter, you can actually enjoy winter, and I don't know, I find myself sleeping a lot easier in winter as well. And of course, snow. Snow is kind of cool too. In short, I'm a Canadian and I hate hot weather. I mean, it really depends on the food. If it's something that's gonna get cold really quickly, of course, takeaway. But if it's something just normal, then delivery is fine. No. Yes, I know the first 3 numbers. When you come out, your shit is gone. Yes, this is truly a bruh moment. Yes, KFP, I do agree. No. I mean, there's only one answer, isn't there? It's gotta be Namek Goku OST. This is a really good idea, but it'll probably come after I make the LR tier list video. Just remember, there's always gonna be a better time than right now, and just keep striving forward. Hell no. Bruh, you had to do this. Oh my, this is like one of the hardest questions I'm ever gonna get asked in my life. Okay. I'm actually back a day later. Yes, this question took a whole ass day to just think about, and I'm still thinking about it. But I guess we're just gonna go with it. Here we go. Number 10, lift your skinny fists like antennas to heaven. By, of course, none other than the legendary Godspeed You, Black Emperor. Number 9, remain in light by, of course, Talking Heads. Number 8, it is, of course, the fantastic Mad Villainy by Mad Villain. Of course, the collaboration with the villain himself, MF Doom, and Madlib. Number 7, of course, we have In the Court of the Crimson King by, of course, King Crimson. Number 6, we have Kid A by, of course, the fantastic Radiohead. God, here we go, top 5. Number 5, we have Wish You Were Here by, of course, the legendary Pink Floyd. At number 4, we have What's Going On by, of course, Marvin Gaye. At number 3, we have Soundtracks for the Blind by, of course, the amazing Swans. Number 2, we have OK Computer by Radiohead. Number 1, of course, we have To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. God, that was torture. If you want to know the reasoning behind it, you're gonna have to get it in a whole separate video, because that will take hours long just to explain. But I guess I could throw out some honorable mentions and stuff out here. Of course, there's The Money Store, Late Registration, College Dropout, In Rainbows, Revolver, Illmatic, Songs in the Key of Life, Paranoid, The Downward Spiral, Loveless, Bottomless Pit, Good Kid Mad City, You Won't Get What You Want, Igor, and a one that came out this year, Promises, Abbey Road, Master of Puppets, Dark Side of the Moon, I mean, it goes on. Mediterranean for sure. Oh god, this was a whole mess. Even Battle Cats had a better anniversary than Genshin. That's just pretty sad. I mean, it depends on the day. If I want a more lean day, then of course chicken. If I want some more extra punch in there, then beef. God, I can't give top 5 all time. That is just gonna take way too long to think. But top 5 most recent, I guess, pretty much just the whole Windswept Adan album. Of course, there's the Haru album, and pretty much just most of the stuff, recent stuff from King New. Yeah, it's pretty much the Japanese Kanye. Grand and dense. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, because my most favorite is, of course, the music questions, but sometimes those are the most difficult ones to answer, so Yeah, what's the worst thing about Battlecast besides everything? Besides everything, I would say it is all the things. I might still be leaning towards the 6th tier LRs because, of course, MUI is still the GOAT. Let's get that out of the way. He's still number 1. But Vegeta, I mean, he could still compete. His revive is easier to get, of course. Worldwide download LRs don't even have a revival skill. So that is definitely something huge. But Frieza and Namek Goku is pretty busted, so I don't know. As for number 1, it's easy MUI Goku. For the next 4 places, it is very difficult to tell. Because you can make an argument for pretty much anything there. Yes, Extreme Tech and Extreme AGL too is really just trash. But hey, at least Extreme AGL got one of the best units in the game by Full Power Frieza, and Extreme Tech is still left in the dust. Album recommendations, man, I mean, for this year, there's a lot, because this year is just so damn stacked. Has to be one of the best years in music history. But for recommendations, let's see. Of course, I gotta mention Cavalcade, Haram. By the time I get to Phoenix, I lie here buried with my rings and my dresses. Sinner Get Ready, Promises, LP, of course, the amazing Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. Of course, another amazing one here, Smiling with No Teeth. Call Me If You Get Lost, Roadrunner. Nas' new project, King's Disease 2, The Turning Wheel, Black Country New Roads' first project, what is it, For the First Time, To See the Next Part of the Dream, Bo Jackson, Tyron, Bright Green Field, Donda, All the Brilliant Things, This Thing of Ours, La Machina. I mean, it just keeps going on and on. That's just this year, so yeah, no. All-time starting 5. Magic would still be the same, I guess. Of course, Mike. Gotta get Mike in there. At small forward, I think I would go Kobe, actually, at small forward. Power forward, this is difficult. I think I would go KG, Kevin Garnett at power forward, and at center, of course, Shaq. Or maybe Wilt. Either or. No, the Clown Corner had its fun, but it is gone now. Yes, I've read up to SBR. It's good, though. I've never had genuine Chinese food, so it's probably way better than what I'm used to having as Chinese food. Grapes are great. It's a combination of both. Good production is one thing, but good lyricism is another element that makes a massive difference. Like, take a look at OK Computer. It is definitely one of the best written albums of all time, but simultaneously being one of the best sounding albums of all time too. Yes, I have tasted it before, but it was a while ago, so I don't actually remember if it was good or not. It probably was. At that point, I think I would consider going full-time, maybe. What race? Fijian. It is because, of course, tea provides more caffeine than coffee, and you could drink it a lot more casually without having issues. No, maybe. I mean, your activity has gone down a lot in the Dokkan channel, so I don't know, maybe. And bam, there we go. That was it. I mean, I had to skip a couple questions, otherwise this video would be an hour long, but I tried to answer most I could. But yeah, there we go, 20k Q&A complete. Of course, go join the Discord down below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new, join the hashtag Boogle gang. And yeah, it's been John Boogle, and see ya.